Hey everyone, I just wanted to sit down today and answer a question that I get semi-frequently. I'd say this question pops into my inbox about once a week or so, and it's really hard to answer in text. I always send away the answer and feel a little bit dissatisfied, thinking I maybe didn't answer the question all the way or there was a better way to do it. And I think this video is the better way to do it. People are always asking me, how does my game go from looking like this to looking like this? This is the normal preset that I play my game on. This is what all of my raid videos are shot with. This is what all of my Guild Wars 2 videos are shot with. And like I said, about once a week or so, I'll get someone messaging me, someone like Zane here, and they'll say, please, Whitetop, I need to use your SweetFX/GemFX/ReShade preset. It looks way too good in the videos I've seen on your YouTube. Do you happen to have a download link anywhere? Could you also share what graphics options you're using? I'd be eternally grateful. And for Zane, or for anybody else in the future who's curious, I decided to make this video and share with you guys what exactly I do to take my game from this to this. And I do in fact use a GemFX preset. This is one that I've went through and I've kind of tweaked and tuned to be exactly what I want. I may have started with a base preset that I downloaded online somewhere, but this is so modified and so far removed from that that I don't know who to give credit to if credit was due anywhere. For the most part, this is mostly my creation. And I could go through and I could flip through all these tabs and I could tell you like, oh, well, the God Rays threshold, that slider's clearly set to 0.94, or the intensity is clearly set to 2.3, and then you've got to change your ambient light limit to 100 and the threshold to 0.73. But that's not helpful to anyone. These are just some sliders with some numbers. This doesn't mean anything to anyone. This isn't enlightening information. If you have enough knowledge to go through and adjust all these sliders and know what they do, you would just make your own preset. You wouldn't be asking me for mine. I went through and I've fiddled with all of these things, hopefully so you don't have to. So what I've done is I've saved my configuration here, and I've put it up for download. There's a download link in the description with this configuration. All you have to do is download it from the link, drop it into your GemFX preset folder, and hit this load configuration button. What this is going to do is it's going to load the .cfg file that I've attached, and it's going to throw it into your GemFX. Put your GemFX on, enable it in-game, and you should see something similar to what I've got going on with mine. You may have to make some slight adjustments because this is tuned for my game on my monitor, and your setup and your monitor might be slightly different than mine. But for the most part, it should get you close. At least close enough to fiddle with some of those settings and get something that you like. And because Zane asked for it, I'll briefly go through some of my options here that I have set. I don't think any of them are enlightening. Maybe the most enlightening is the one I have here. The adjust camera to character height. What that does is it takes the default camera that's way up here on the Azura, which, if you ask me, looks really goofy, and brings it down to eye level. This just feels so much more natural to me, especially since I spend most of my time playing in Azura. This feels like how the game should have released. So that's perhaps the most enlightening thing that I can say. But I'll briefly run through my graphics options here. I have my resolution set to windowed full screen. This disables the option for me to use my gamma in-game. This is likely why, if you use my GemFX preset, why yours might look different than mine. All of my gamma and several of my graphical settings are determined by my monitor. And yours may be slightly different. It'll just take some tweaking. Either mess with this slider here, or if you're also windowed full screen, you can go through and you can mess with some of these GemFX sliders to tune it into what you like. I have my refresh rate set to default, my frame limiter set to unlimited, my interface size on normal. That's maybe a little bit uncommon. I know most people who play on 4K, they're all over Reddit in the forums saying, oh, ArenaNet, we need larger interface. This isn't good enough. We can't use this. It's too small. That's stupid. No. That's much too big. Everything looks blurry. That doesn't look good. Normal, this is the right size. If you're going to play on 4K, this is the right size for everything. So that's my interface size. I don't have any settings chosen, a preset that is. I don't have a settings preset chosen. I've just kind of went through here and made my own. I don't think, like I said, I don't think any of this stuff is is enlightening information to know. My animation is set on to high. My anti-aliasing is set to FXAA. My environment is on high. My LOD is on high. My reflections are all. My textures are on high. My render sampling is native. Shadows are high. Shaders are high. Post-processing is high. Character model limit is highest, and character model quality is high. These checkboxes are set to ambient occlusion is on. Best texture filtering is on. Depth blur is on. Effect LOD is on. High-res character textures is on, and light adaptation is on. I don't think any of you watching have come to any enlightening revelations by me reading through this, but Zane requested it, so I figured I'd throw it in here in case anybody else was curious as well. For the most part, what I wanted to talk about was the GemFX, and I think I've already said more than enough about this. If I go into any more detail, it's going to seem a little bit rambly. The video is going to go on far too long, and that's not what I want. So, the download link for the preset is in the description. Go ahead and go grab that. Toss the file that you get from that download into your GemFX presets folder, load it in, activate GemFX, and you'll be good to go. As always, you guys can absolutely message me with any further questions you have. I'll be happy to answer them if I can. You can reach me either in Guild Wars 2 or via my YouTube comments below. I appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate all the support you've given me, and thank you. Have a great day.